Okay, so we are heading into the London or Frankfurt Open. Um, the structure of this market, which is the Kiwi, should be very similar on the Aussie dollar, um, is one that we have 2 days of rise, and we're in the third level of that rise. Right, so if we were to draw our box, level 1, level 2, level 3, extrapolate that over to here. You can see that we're in the upper end of level 1, 2, and 3, with the third level. Okay, so typically what we'll see is this move up to come down. So the question is, have we put in a high of the week? Is that the high of the week? Or is there more to come? We're still on the front side, no matter where you draw this trend line, trying to connect up as many parts of this trend as I can with a broad brush. We're sort of in here, right? So connecting up the sessions. So Asia, London, US. Asia was a move up. London creeping back in. US back into the trend line. Fake out, move up again. And we're trickling into the trend line here. And then if we just connect the deepest points of the trend, then we're sort of over here. So either way you look at it, we're not on the back side of the trend yet. So high of the week, low of the week. Day 1, day 2, Monday, Tuesday. Peak formation, creeping back into the peak formation. Question is, are we going to make a higher high? This is the high of the day, the red line. This is the low of the day. This is yesterday's high, the white. And this was yesterday's low. Marked as green, or the green let's make the numbers bigger. So 56.20, 25, 55.50. Low of the day, 56.80. High of the day, just above 57 figure. Now, the thesis is that we will potentially move higher, or if not, down. But either way, the thesis is that similar to what we saw the week prior to last, so this is last week, sort of a resetting week. We saw from Monday a move up, Tuesday a move up, Wednesday a move up, peak formation to move down into Monday longs, Tuesday longs, right? So those that were holding on from Monday into here, they hadn't taken profits, they would have been squeezed on this move. So that is essentially what we're looking for over here. Low of the week so far, high of the week so far, 2 days of rise. In each of those days, we've had 3 sessions of rise. A lot of length in this market. So tracking the money flow, and the thesis is that we're coming down into these longs for a squeeze and potentially even a blow off. We're coming up steadily to collapse. Similar to what happened over here, coming up pretty sharply, but in stages, right? And then collapse, collapse, trickle down. So we're looking for the same scenario. Now, this may not happen in London. It may not happen in the US, it may not happen at all, but that's the thesis. So we're got our sniper rifle out and we're waiting for to make our move. Now we've opened in Frankfurt, we've got some immediate pressure into the trend, which is fantastic. We had that in the last 15 minutes of the pre-open hour, a bear pin. It's been followed by a subsequent right off the bat strong bearish candle. We're now testing the lows of the day. Now, I'd be interested to see what the end of this first 15-minute candle does on the 1 minute. So we've got 20 seconds until the close. So I head down to a 1 minute just to see what's going on. Not much. Okay. So nothing particularly interesting for the first 15 minutes of the Frankfurt Open. We're staying within the structure. It's pierced it, but it's hardly dented it really, right? So now usually when you see a wick like this, you'd expect it to be filled in, and I follow through. So I'm anticipating a break of structure for the next 15-minute candle. And we've got this really nice M formation on the Asian 15-minute chart. Squeeze up and engulfed. That's really bearish, hence the follow through. Down into level 2 longs. So we've got the first third, second third, level 3, level 2, level 1. So we're heading into level 2 longs from the prior day. Point of control of the day's range is in at 56.67, but the round number is 65.50. At Monday's highs. Now, that's not to say that it's going to get there on a break of the initial break of structure, but we will need an initial break of structure for it to eventually get there later in the day. So the thesis is that we let things play out for the first hour, we let the stop hunt go on around here, potentially head up to the highs, and then look for the breakdown during the main 3 hours, the middle hour of Europeans opening 3 hours for the big moves one way or the other, and the bias is down to 56.50, and within those 3 hours is where we anticipate for the high and low to be set for the day. Well, for the 3 hours, obviously, so that's logical, right? So, but that is essentially going to allow us to look for our setup and to see whether our thesis is correct from within that 3 hour window. Anyway, I'm calling it a day here. It's 12:30 at night, and I'm bushed. Early start tomorrow for the US session to pick up the pieces of whatever went on in London. But that's the thesis for a visit down into these lows, potentially a move up into shorts, and then the main legwork will happen in the US, perhaps for a much deeper correction of this trend.